People were frustrated with how they changed the interface and the accessibility and navigation of the design. So, for example, when you swiped right on the Snapchat app, it would take you to a page of stories, and they would all be in chronological order based on when you received them. After the new update, all that got messed up, and now people are complaining about how it's not in order and there's no real sort of order to the way they view their stories and stuff. So there's a lot of surrounding evidence that there is actual problem with Snapchat. One guy, Isaac Svobody, claimed to have spoken to Snapchat support, and he asked them if he gets 50,000 retweets on one of his tweets that asked them to change it back to the old way, that they would change it back. And so he posted this on Twitter, and instead of getting 50,000, he easily surpassed that, and now it's at 1.5 million retweets, which shows that there's actual problem with Snapchat and that it needs to change.
To abstract our target audience, we chose a persona named Claire Moore, who is a 16-year-old and attends Hinsdale Central High School in a suburb of Chicago, Illinois. She's a cheerleader there and currently runs with the popular crowd, so to speak. So her point of view on Snapchat is that she uses it to maintain a high social status, and she uses it as a tool to stay relevant to her friends. She has Snapchat streaks of over 30 plus days, which means she's a heavy end user, and she lives with her parents in Hinsdale, Illinois. We found her goals to be, in regards to Snapchat, easy and quick access to content, maintain a heavy social media presence, read articles on popular culture to stay relevant, to have stuff to talk about, and to create funny memes to send to friends.
So for our usability test, our first design looked like this. As you can see, we have implemented 3 numbers at the top of the Snapchat app. In those numbers, we decided that 1 was going to be for direct snaps, 2 was going to be for public stories, and 3 was going to be for the Discover page. And in our usability test, we asked one of our roommates, Kieran, how he would get to messages and stories and Discover page, and we found out that just having 1, 2, and 3 wasn't going to suffice. We had to add actual icons to make it a bit easier. So the icons we came up with were these. So as you can see, we have an envelope, a book, and a globe. The envelope was for direct messages, the book would be for stories, and the globe would be for the Discover page. In our second usability test, we had my friend Zach use the new design, which looked like this. As you can see, we implemented the 3 icons at the top to make it a bit easier to decipher which icon does what. When we showed him the second revised design, he was easily able to navigate to the messaging page, the story page, and the Discover page. So the messaging page looks like this. You can see that we added a little circle around the messaging icon so that you know which page you're on. This would be the story page. And this would be the Discover page. We also added a little camera in the top corner here for each of the 3 different pages. This allows for the user to quickly get back to the camera part as easily and efficiently as possible.